James 1 is I have this iconic London Dry Gin, Boodles. Stay tuned, I'll tell you more about this gin. So what we have here is a very iconic label. This is Boodles London Dry Gin, and it's on my shelf all the time. I think it's fantastic. It's actually inexpensive. I found this particular bottle in San Francisco for $25, so it's something to look at in terms of a really nice, beautiful sterling classic London Dry Gin. Now, I like the very simple and square profile of the bottle itself, and the very sophisticated blue label. The white lettering pops. And so this is a 45.2% ABV, and I like what this says on the very top. It says proper British gin. Yes, absolutely, I agree with that. And made with labor and patience, yes. And on the back, I like there's one statement here that says, to appreciate Boodles' fine flavor, use sparingly. Yes, of course. I think just to help people to calibrate as they drink and enjoy gin. But when I'm tasting gin, I'm tasting it straight up. And at one point, I used to think you could never do that. I went to this really wonderful restaurant in Chicago's north side, Andersonville, or near Andersonville. It's called Vincent, and they do little tastings of the gin. So the idea is that it's a Dutch restaurant, and this is where the birthplace of gin is the Netherlands, not Britain. And so you taste through a lot of gins, and they had a lot of British gins and some Dutch gins as well. Now, gin has become very popular these days. I'm surprised that the love for gin had not ramped up sooner. It's a beautiful expression of a spirit, a very historical one. Now on this, you go on the website, it doesn't tell you a lot of information on the base characterization. It just says it's the usual characteristics of gin. You're gonna have angelica roots, cinnamon, a bit of coriander, juniper berry, of course. And additionally, they put nutmeg, sage, and rosemary. And I think it's a really fine, beautiful expression. Now, I did a tasting on this previously, and I just wrote down my notes because I want to understand what this is. And I think this is a nice vessel to smell from because it's elongated, it comes up in terms of smelling it through. You don't have to swirl this as you might a wine. On this, bergamot notes, a bit of green citrus characterization. Along with that, I get a lot of beautiful pepper notes, which I think is such a nice harmonious note to have on a gin. And on this additionally, I'm getting notes of thyme and a bit of lavender as well. Nicely done. Next, the flavor profile. On this really glorious citrus notes of bergamot and blood orange, so the citrus and the pulp and the peel itself. Additionally, crushed black pepper is evident and beautiful and glorious. And thyme gives a characterization of that autumnal note. And it really comes together, melds together to create a beautiful London Dry Gin. 94 points out of 100 points. And other social medias. So you find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You'll find me on LinkedIn, WordPress. So stay tuned for more gin and of course wine reviews to come. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate your support. Santé.